Welcome to the Creating the Habits You Want series. It's my objective to help people find real happiness in life, become healthier and experience better relationships. In short, to enjoy the very best that life can offer. What I've learned along the way is that the progress that we make in these and in other areas is largely due to good habits. So why is it that so many of us have difficulty implementing the habits that we might like to develop, and instead end up hanging on to unhelpful ones? In this series of short videos, we'll use the amazing work that's been done by people such as Charles Duhigg and James Clear to answer this pressing question and help us find solutions to the dilemma. We'll be looking at an identity-based approach to creating the habits that we want, the structure of the habit loop and how to use it, our unmet emotional and other needs that so often are at the root of our bad habits, ways to change our bad habits and turn them into good ones, and do some troubleshooting. But before we get going, I might invite you to take a moment to find the subscribe button on your screen and to use it to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, because I'd like these videos to reach as many people as possible, please feel free to share them with anyone you think who might find them of value. Of course, we all tend to practice bad habits, at least some of the time. Still, now and then, many of us may choose to try to change these, not least of all at New Year, when most of us are more likely to pause and take stock of our life. Interestingly, Forbes reports that only 25% of us stick to New Year's resolutions for a full 30 days, while just 8% of us go on to actually achieve them. So what does this say about our strategy for change? It's my opinion that we usually go about trying to change habits in quite the wrong way. We are inclined to look at those celebrated people who have achieved outstanding things in areas as diverse as business, weight loss, sport, or writing, without thinking too much about the process that might have led up to the person's huge success, let alone the habits a person might practice. We then tend to become a bit obsessed with the results that we desire, and so get tricked into doing too much to achieve our own ambitious goals. The truth is, it's habits more than goals which make all the difference to our lives, and that almost every habit we have, be it a good one or a bad one, will have come about as a result of a long series of small decisions we would have made over time. If this is indeed the case, then it surely follows that the path to our future success, whatever we might choose it to be, would equally be as a result of many hundreds of small daily actions. It is perhaps our desire to see quick results that cons us into thinking that it's the goal itself that is the prize. The trouble with this approach is that there will always be days when we feel motivated and energized, but equally there are likely to be days when, for one reason or another, we'll feel less so. Often it's on these days that we are prone to make poor decisions. Most of us find it difficult to stay focused on our goals 100% of the time, and so sometimes allow bad habits, cravings, or distractions to derail our resolve, which might anyway be more fragile than we perhaps like it to be. So, how might things be different? The answer, I believe, is to change the way we see ourselves. So, depending on what we want to achieve, we transform ourselves to become the sort of person that generally eats the foods consistent with our weight management program. We become the sort of person that actually does the tiny things necessary to maintain and grow a trusting, caring, intimate relationship. The sort of person that consistently does the work necessary to achieve the academic results for a desired qualification. The sort of person that thinks and acts on all levels as a successful artist, businessman, professional, fill in the blank. You get the general idea. The bottom line is that we get to a place where we can stop making choices and instead allow our behavior to become value-based and automatic. Now, this might sound more difficult than it is, but in reality, it's a natural consequence of our neurology. Understanding the process of how this happens can provide us with the tools needed to rebuild our patterns of behavior any way we choose. Apart from taking internal conflict out of the equation, this shift in emphasis moves us towards process and away from the notion that one great defining moment or event is needed. With our habits now better reflecting who we are as a person, they become easier for us to maintain, and the need for us to make those countless daily decisions begins to fade away. To put it in psychobabble, we replace dichotomy with congruency. Gandhi put it brilliantly. He said, your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values, and your values become your destiny. Before we go on to the next video in this series, I'm going to ask you to take a little time to consider what sort of person you'd need to be to achieve those dreams most precious to you. Be they related to your career, your relationships, your health, whatever the dreams may entail. And how easy would it be for you to be that person? My insider tip here is that you start small, with small, easy changes that can quite quickly corroborate your chosen identity with small wins. But more on this next time. Now I invite you to leave your comments below, or if you prefer to contact me privately through my website, christophernorris.co.uk. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Christopher Norris. I live and I work here in London, but if you are further afield, I also work online. Expect life to be different. I very much look forward to seeing you back here again in video 2 of this series.